Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honor to the elder great millstone. So I say Yakim on the higher than Bible has been to the marriage. I'm gonna start off with Jeremiah 50, verse 9. For lo, I raise and cause to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north of the country. They shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as of a mighty expert, and then it shall return in vain. So, it tells you right here that America is going to be destroyed. And it's going to be by the nuclear missiles. And then I'm going to return in vain. It's saying is that every arrow is going to be shot, and they're not going to sit there in the silos. They're not going to turn back around, say malfunction, and shoot back. No, everything is going to be shot at America. Some of the nation can get burnt up because the missiles are going to be swarming everywhere, but they're not gonna be they're not gonna all, destroy a nation. The America's gonna be flat out destroyed. Then shall return in vain, and Chaldea shall be a spoil, or that spoil her shall be satisfied with the Lord, because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, or ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at the grass, and bellow as the bulls. Yo, Shalaki, your mother shall be sore confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hinder most of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. And how did America destroy? How did America sin is America, destroyed he destroyed our people. That's what Israel. I mean, not Israel. So like Esau. I mean, about America too. Since he controls America. But that's how America built up by using Israel. You know, your mother shall be so confounded. Everyone's gonna be desolate. It's gonna be really desolate. Now she sinned against the Lord, breaking all the commandments, blaspheming the Most High. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All you that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrow, for she has sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about, she has given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For it is vengeance of the Lord, taking vengeance upon her, as she has done. Go unto her. Cut off the sword from the Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of an oppressing sword, they shall turn every one of his people, they shall flee every one to his own land. Israel's So, everyone's going to be returning to their own lands. Because they know, and because America's going to fall apart, and people usually, everybody that lived off America is no longer going to be able to live here. And because Esau's going to come down having great wrath also, because he has a short time, his economy's collapsing. Now Apple, lost 10% in stock markets. I heard they sided with China because they're getting more sales in China than in America. So now China is dealing with Apple, which is made by the U.S. Sort of, because America's having trade wars with China. What I don't understand is, how do you have trade wars with a country that builds half the stuff you got here? Mostly everything in America is made by another country. How do you go off? Especially putting sanctions on countries and trade wars. How do you do that when you you haven't made anything of your own? That doesn't add up. Of course, your economy is gonna collapse if you go against people that are making you stay inflate. Up and it just doesn't make sense. Especially that power outage that happened. You know, that's another sign of collapsing. You know, but yeah, you know that Esau tried to say that was a transformer malfunction. It's more like he's testing something. You know, I'm just gonna go to Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So, you know, you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. Race wars, world war, you know, civil wars, revolutions, you know, all that's coming. Esau, the devil, he's mad because everybody knows he's figuring out who he is, you know. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. Shalaki, you know, and nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom. You know, all these are the beginning of sorrows. And then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many have offended, and shall betray one another, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. You know, everybody love iniquity, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. People, you know, people don't care. You know, when people are dead or getting killed, they usually like taking out their phones, recording, or just walking about. Especially, you know, Esau. He don't care about a damn thing. He acts like he cares. He wants to be the hero of the story because he's been a demon since forever. Now, 21st century, he wants to be all good and let's forget about the past. Let bygone be bygones. You know, Esau just never. You can never understand a man like that. You know. But oh, I'm gonna go down to 36. Actually, I'm gonna go down to 321. For then shall be great tribulation, such as not was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no nor ever shall be. Except those days should be shortened. There should be no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. If any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is Yahweh Shai, or there, believe it not. So this is talking about the tribulation, the time of Jacob's trouble. You know, it's not gonna be like since it haven't never been like this ever. Whatever is coming, you know, it's gonna be worse than any other time. You know, when Israel had to eat their own babies, eat to eat birds, poop, feces, you can call it. Yeah, it's gonna be worse than all those times, you know. And this is gonna be on a global. It's gonna be all around the world, mostly in America, you know, because America is a wicked ass country. But those days gonna be short for the elect though. You know, there's no flesh be saved before the elect. You know, those days gonna be shortened, because you know, when you're in the truth, if you think about it, you always feel like the time is going faster and faster, while you see people in the world saying it's going slow. You know, also time is quite different. I'm gonna go down to 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. And stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall the tribes of the earth mourn, they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds with power and great glory. Why would he bring power? Because he's about to, you know, mess something, you know, break something up. And he shall send his angel with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from the one end of the heaven to the other. So, you know, the elect are going to be the elect are not only going to be in America, but, you know, You know, you got some Israelites in China, some in Ireland, Italy, mm, China, continent Africa. But yeah, Israel's everywhere. Brazil, but Israel everywhere. Even in Britain, um, India. But yeah, you know, I'm just trying to name some places. But you know, just sum it up. Is that it's talking about the angels and the Lord. The angels and the Lord are gonna be, you know, gathering up the elect from all four corners of the earth. You know, if where was I about to go? I'm gonna read down 32 now. Parable of the fig tree. Now learning the parable of the fig tree. When his branches yet tender and put his forth leaves, you know that summer is nigh. So it's likewise when ye shall hear see all these things, you know that is near even at the doors. So you know, just letting you know, it's getting there. We're coming to that point where America's economy is gonna collapse. You know, and when it does, it's gonna be worse than ever. And when it and you know, Esau's probably gonna reset everything. The reason why Esau's gonna reset everything in his country is because he needs the RFID chip implemented. And you know, America's not the only country that's dollars messing up. I was reading about Australia, Europe. Everybody's money's acting up now. All at the same time. That doesn't ain't make any sense. You know the elite. You know, above all the other Edomites. You know that they're trying to put something forth. Barely I say unto you. So likewise, when you shall see all these things, know that it's near even at the doors. You know these signs, transform getting exploded. You know that blue light. You know the power outage in New York. Those race riots you saw, killing Jake, the children, kicking babies in a supermarket, you know. Barely I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled. So you know, nothing's passing. Esau said not in his lifetime. Got some other Edomites. Not, you know, everybody believes America's gonna live on. 2008, 2009 should tell you that America could collapse. That there's a chance America is not the best as it used to be or ever was. You know. Really, I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away. Not 20 years from now when there's flying cars with Esau things. You know, Esau be making videos talking about there's gonna be flying cars and, you know, I was there. No, you wasn't, you little demon. And if there was flying cars, there were chariots and you was a slave. He's always gonna tell you the truth and mix it with some lies, you know. You know, heaven and earth shall pass away, but my words shall not pass away. You know, I'm going on to 36. But of that day and hour, knoweth no man, no not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. No, you know, Yahweh don't know not the prophets, not the angel, you know, just Yahweh, his Father. So everybody that thinking when he's gonna come, you're wrong. You don't know. I mean, assumptions is like given years or probably a couple years, no, but it's gonna be in this. All we know is that it's gonna be in this lifetime. That it's gonna be in our life. You know, when we're still, you know, when we're still here. It's not gonna be 100 years from now. But as the days in Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man. In the days of Noah were like eating and drinking, giving in marriage. You know, they didn't believe what Noah said. He was building an ark. You know, and because it was raining, the Lord, you know, put a spirit on him to have faith. No one else believed. The days of Noah were before they were flooded. They were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the dark. And you know, no one wanted to listen, and this was gonna happen. People are gonna be caught off guard. They knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So the Son of Man be. So that's talking about the coming of the Son of Man be. And they were marrying and giving in a marriage. So, you know, they were busy doing all of that other stuff. And they didn't want to listen to Yahweh Bashim. Listen to Noah, my bad. They didn't want to listen to Noah. You know. That's why the flood took them all away and they were asking for Noah to open the ark. Well, you know, you should have listened, you know. But But let me get Revelations. Actually, I'm gonna get Revelations chapter 10. Should I get Revelations? No, Loosed. Yep, I'm gonna get Revelation chapter 18, verse. I'm gonna start off from 15. Revelation chapter 18, verse 15. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen, purple, scarlet, decked with gold, precious stones, and pearls. Why would they say that? Because, America's rich. America has all these fancy cars and buildings and everything. These countries are going to feel bad for it. For 1 hour, so great riches has come to naught. So all these riches America has are going to come to naught in 1 hour. America worked for all of this just to be destroyed in 1 hour. Imagine that. Every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sails and as many as trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What cities like unto this great city? They cried saying, what else is like America about this great? And there's not. That's what they believe. America believes. The delusional. People actually believe that America was the greatest country. You know. I'm going on to 19, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, the great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her coastlines. For 1 hour is she made desolate. So 1 hour she's gonna be made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh hath avenged you on her. And the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with her bonnet shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. The voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpets shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee. And the millstone shall be heard no more. So, just getting into it. America is going to be destroyed. Everybody's going to be weeping and wailing because every country lived off this country. Whether by the clothing line, whether by bringing over gold and silver for America to sell to his own. You're selling stolen items that's not even yours. You're stealing something and then you sell it. It doesn't make, you sell it right back to the, what, that's a demon. You saw the devil. You know, um, but yeah, America wickedness, GMO, homosexuality, all these laws that he makes, Esau makes. And, he's gonna, that. So is America, the country he used, America has to be destroyed after what he did to his own people, the Lord's people. But that's it on that. I just want to say, death to America and everything it has done. But I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honor to the great Muslim. Salutations to all y'all came on Howard and Bawi. Till next time, stay shalom. Say we're almost out of here.